this is David B69, and welcome to Philadelphia Phillies franchise on MLB The 25 The Show, or The Show 25, whichever one you want to say it. It's the same game, but we are playing against the Milwaukee Brewers to end the month of May. Having a really good season. I mean, we're out a game and a half over the Braves. We're basically playing really good baseball. We're 11th in power, 10th in defense, but second in pitching and in speed, which is really impressive. Basically where I want to be. I'd like to be a little higher in the power numbers, but beggars can't be choosers. I did trade away Schwarber, so that's kind of to be expected, to decrease in that power number a bit. But it's all good. Let's just get this game going. We got Joe Ryan on the hill. See, Buxton is 100% back in shape. It's like you can see Max only gained a little bit for DH. That's basically what happens when you DH and stuff and everything. It's like you gain strength back, but you don't get 100% of it back. It's perfectly fine. Question is, do I want to have Max take a day off here? Do I want to have Harper take a day off? I'm saying no. I'm going to just play the normal lineup as is, and let's go.
From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, Saturday afternoon action on the show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Well, Singy's trying to match the stellar performance by yesterday's starter. Looking forward to seeing what he's got today.
His teammate was lights out, Boog, in total command all game long. If he brings that same intensity again, these hitters are in for a long day.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set. And on the hill here today, Joe Ryan. Singy, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
All right, ready to get underway. Now it's the DH, Christian Yelich. The other way, that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. This is Bryce Terang. Hitless yesterday as they only pushed across one run. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Swing and a miss, strike one.
1-1.
Rudder takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Stays alive. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Foul.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. And just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Got him swinging. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. That misses, and that is ball one. Swings through the sweeper. One out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. Next offering is down low. Hard hit to third. Whips it across.
That's an out.
Got him. Rhys Hoskins to the plate.
Batting fourth, first baseman Rhys Hoskins.
And foul ball. Yelich at second with 2 down. Runner takes off for third. Pitch misses. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Clemens makes the catch. And that is that. And we're back. On the hill here today, Tobias Myers. What do we need to know here?
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trusted, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trusted his stuff, can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Trey Turner leading things off and takes a strike. Fouled off left side. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. The high heat too much on that one. So here is Bryce Harper. There's a strike. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch is downstairs. 1 out, bases empty. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Fastball for a strike.
Full count.
And that one hammered. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Throws to second, and he'll reach second with 1 away. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
Right through there for a strike. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Out to short. Delgado. And Castellanos is out.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Bryson Stott getting ready to hit. Swinging a foul straight back. There's a strike. That misses,
1-2.
and it's 1-2. That's
Ball
down
2.
and in. And it remains 2-2. A dive, he's got it. Gathers and throws. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going. Here's Byron Buxton.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, averaging 2 strikeouts per game over his last 5.
Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
In the dirt.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And an excellent job keeping it right there. And he chases that one. Huge strikeout there. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Ryan back to work. That catches the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Ryan, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him. Run away. Now it's going to be Joseph Ortiz. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now a chance for Sal Frelick.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
That one's in there. 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Second inning here, no score. Towards first, Harper. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Back here, Citizens Bank
Leading
Park.
off
Here's
for
the left fielder,
Phillies,
Max Kepler.
Left fielder, Max Kepler.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. And now it is JT Realmuto.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Checks a swing, appeal to third, and no swing, says Jerry Hillsdale. Man at second. And a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one missed. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound. But, you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this. But he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Stepping in, Cody Clemens.
1-0.
And the first offering is not close.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground. But I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And that one fouled off. Realmuto, the lead runner at second. Marsh at first. One gone. And there's a ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That's outside, and it's 3-2.
That's a really good take.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases loaded with one away. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. Struck out swinging his first time. This one popped up. Infield fly called there. Bryce Harper to the plate. Doubled his first time.
Harper.
And the slider just misses.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
All loaded up, bottom half of inning number 2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Blake Perkins. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Ball 1.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Upstairs. 2-2. Called strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half. Randall Delgado up now for the Brewers. And that's in there for strike 1. And that's a fair ball. Here comes Christian Yelich. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. Grounder might be 2. Over to Turner for 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Just missed. That's down and in.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And that's way high. And the count 1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2. And that one is inside.
Well, on this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Dave.
Line, and that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. At 110 miles per hour on the exit velo, that thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate.
Double steal and a sac bunt here. On the run, sends it over to first. Wow, he got him. What a play. Max Kepler at the plate. Fly to left his first time. Little chopper rolls foul. Here comes the 0-1. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
On the ground, right side. Fires over to Hoskins. 2 gone now. And now it's JT Realmuto. Doubled his first
Now
time up.
batting, the catcher, J.T. Realmuto.
And ball one.
Ball.
2 outs and a runner at third here in the last half of the third. That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1. And there's a ball. Hit in the air, center field. And that ends the inning. Back here in
Leading
Philadelphia,
off for the Brewers,
start of the
second
fourth.
baseman,
Up now for
Bryce
Milwaukee,
Terang.
Bryce Terang. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Yes, he did. That's a swing. Next for Milwaukee, William Contreras. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
And that one is in for a strike.
0-2.
And that's downstairs and outside. The Phils leading by a run. Top half of inning number 4. Hot shot to third. Throws to first in time. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Now batting,
And it's
first
Rhys
baseman,
Hoskins
Rhys
up to the
Hoskins.
dish. That's in for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
Now batting, the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
At the plate, Garrett Mitchell went down on strikes his first time through. And that's off the outside edge, and that's ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
Fastball for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the inning. Here's the Phillies DH, Brandon Marsh.
Hitter, Brandon Marsh.
And that one upstairs.
Well, these Phillies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And that one fouled off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And a good eye there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Making
Now
4
batting,
strikeouts
third
for him on the
baseman,
bump today.
Cody
Here's the
Clemens.
third baseman, Cody Clemens. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one fouled off. And down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Trey Turner. The shortstop takes the ball. Next pitch in for a strike, and 1-1. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
1-2. That's a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Going, gone. He made him pay for that one. It's 2-0.
Does an excellent job of getting his arms extended to get the fat part of the bat to the baseball. Wrists do not roll over. They stay through the zone and on plane. Excellent swing.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now the number 2 hitter, Bryce Harper, 1 for 2. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Contreras makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Now the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz. Right through there for a strike. Ortiz, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Down on strikes, looking for the 2nd straight plate appearance. And stepping in is the speedy Sal Frelick. Grounded out his first time. And ball 1 to the right fielder. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And another ball.
2-0.
Just missed.
That's a ball. Too low.
There's the strike. In the air, left field. Kepler gets under it. And there's 2 down. Next for the Brewers, Blake Perkins. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And a base hit right there. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And there's the strike.
If we were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
And that'll do it.
Pitching for
Back
Milwaukee.
now to start the bottom of the 5th and
Number
taking over
45.
on the mound, Abner Uribe.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now the right fielder,
Leadoff
Nick
for the
Castellanos.
Phillies. Right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
That one almost got him.
Sometimes it takes a couple of pitches to get a feel, especially when you move from that bullpen mound into this game mound.
In for a strike. Good slider.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
All
1
sliders so
ball, 2
far
strikes.
in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
And that's a strikeout looking. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Now
This is
batting,
Bryson Stott.
second
He's
baseman,
2 for 2.
Bryson Stott.
And the
Ball
pitch is
1.
outside. Ball 1. Down the middle for a strike. And the count 1-1. And that's in the dirt. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He
Now
looks
batting,
locked in.
center
Really nice job
fielder,
staying up the middle with his
Byron
approach. He didn't try to
Buxton.
do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Now here is Byron Buxton. That's in there. And that's strike one. Runner on the go. Pitch is low.
1-1.
Throw, and they got him.
Right there.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And that is out of play. Broken bat, roller to first. Hoskins tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. Top 6. Here's Yelich at the dish. Ryan back to work. That's a little bit low.
Well, these Brewers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. That's a strike. And that's outside. And now it's even 1-1. The Phillies holding on to a 2-run lead. And we're in the top half of the 6th. On the ground, right side. Stop. Handles, throws to first. He's out. Up now for Milwaukee, William Contreras. First pitch, not close. Out to center. Buxton moves under it. Corrals it. And that is that.
Pitching for
Back
Milwaukee.
now for the bottom of the 6th,
Number
and there's a new
26.
pitcher on the mound, Aaron Ashby.
Aaron Ashby.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Max Kepler
Leading
now at the
off
plate.
for the Phillies, left fielder Max Kepler.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
You know, these Phils, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Now batting, the catcher,
JT Realmuto steps in. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
Kepler gets his lead at first, nobody out. That
Ball
one
2.
missed.
Ball 3.
And a big swing and a miss.
Sometimes being lucky
3-1.
is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
2.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Full count.
Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. So here's the Phillies DH, Brandon Marsh. A strikeout and a walk. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench.
Hitting for the
Johan
Phillies,
Rojas.
number 18.
Runner on first and one down for him.
Rojas.
On the ground, a second, might be two. Glove flip for one. On to Hoskins. Double play. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Now here is Rhys Hoskins. Strike on the inside corner.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Castellanos makes the catch, and there's one gone. And now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. The Brewers down by a pair here in the top half of inning number 7. Ground ball up the middle. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And he beats it. He's safe.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended.
Throws to first in time.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Perkins in the box now. Takes strike one.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
So the tying run at second. Fights it off. He'll see another. In the air to left down the line. And that will drop foul. Got it. Strikeout number 8.
Pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. DL Hall.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Leading off
Cody
for the
Clemens digs in now. He is struck out, and he is walked.
Clemens.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. Hall, he's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there, and gone. He'll circle the bases. His first homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 3-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
That's in there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think it's the deception and his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
And that one missing low. Got to be clever, too, when you don't have that lights-out stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do. Instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is, stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
Now batting.
Here's Bryce Harper at the plate now. Growing up, he experienced a moment straight out of the sandlot. Harper was getting ready to play for Team USA, but he didn't have a bat, so he borrowed one from his dad. The bat was autographed by Pete Rose. His dad wiped the autograph clean and told Bryce to use it. I'm not sure how many dads would have done that. Swing and a miss.
1-2.
Swings through it for the K. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Now batting.
And
the
now
right fielder,
Nick Castellanos. 1 for 3. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
No
Try to go
ball.
again with a
2
fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Bryson Stott. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. There's the strike. 95 of that one. Turner runs. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
You know Trey Turner is a threat to steal. You can't let it be that easy for him.
Pitch
Ball.
misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
And that's
1
awfully
ball,
close. I don't
2
know how
strikes.
you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Way outside, and it gets away. He's in there. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. And now it's filled up. That's a good
Ball
at bat
four,
right
first
there.
base.
He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Now batting.
So 2
center
outs with
fielder,
runners on the
Byron
corners.
Buxton.
Byron Buxton, the next to hit. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Mitchell sizes this one up. Squeezes it. And that's the inning.
Now pitching. for
Welcome
the
back,
Phillies,
and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
58.
Tanner Banks.
Tanner Banks.
Up now for
Leading
Milwaukee,
off for the
Raynel
Brewers,
Delgado.
shortstop,
A switch
Raynel
hitter batting right.
Delgado.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Fly ball down the line, and that'll fall for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Yelly stepping into the box now. The MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff
1-2.
artist on the mound.
In the dirt. This one in the air. Clemens under this one. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just
Now
got
batting,
underneath it a
second
little bit and
baseman,
popped it up.
Bryce Terang.
Terang in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a swing and a miss.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Next offering is downstairs. And Kenny Jansen punches him out. That's a strikeout. And here's the catcher,
Now batting,
William Contreras.
William
0 for 3
Contreras.
in this one. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Late on that fastball.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball right side. Stott over to first in time. That's out number 3.
Pitching for
Back
Milwaukee.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
29.
bottom of the 8th. Trevor
Trevor
McGill.
McGill.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Max Kepler
Leading
stands in
off
for the Phillies.
Left fielder, Max Kepler.
in there for a strike at 100 miles an hour. Going one. Fastball is outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering misses down and away. That's down and in.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Contreras makes the catch. 1 away. Here comes Real Muto.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
And that one clips the corner. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Ball 1 there. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Cut on and missed at 101.
1 ball,
1 and 2.
strikes. Ball.
Well, that 2-seam fastball is a great pitch from a right-hander to a right-handed batter. Just really teases the inside part of the plate, runs in on the hands.
Strikes him out with 1. We're
Now
back. It's the
pitching
top
for
of the
the
9th,
Phillies.
and there's a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
Jordan
68.
Romano.
He's averaging more than
Jordan
1 hit allowed per
Romano.
inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
So now it's the
Leading
4-hole
off for
hitter,
Milwaukee,
Rhys
First
Hoskins.
baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
And first offering is fouled off. Romano, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a 2-seamer. Stott over to first in time. Now 1 gone in the 9th. He's 2 outs away. Next for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell.
Ball, no.
Base is empty, 1 away.
1
Here at the
ball,
top of the
1
9th.
strike.
The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And they're down to their last out. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers.
Joseph Ortiz.
Hit on the ground to short, and that one finds its way through. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
That's back-to-back singles for him.
Right
just one of
fielder,
those seeing
Sal
high base
Freeland.
hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Phillies claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
A win on the last day of the month. You close it out with the W, but you want to carry that momentum into the next game.
So we finally got Romano saved, the 2nd of the year. Yeah, I figured out how to pitch with him. That's basically been the whole key thing. It's really just about figuring out how certain people play and how you get used to what they do and what they do well and what they do bad. And you can see that I was hitting the marks with him and got a nice 1-2-3 inning in the ninth inning to get the W and take the second game of the series, and we're gonna go for the sweep in the next game. But let's see how we did in this game. We pretty much held Milwaukee in check. I mean, they got some hits and stuff, but we struck them out 10 times, limiting some things. Yelich stole 2 bases, which is crazy. But their pitching, as it performed well, we're basically making them pitch a lot of these same relievers day after day because their starter could only go 4 innings. That is just not good for them. Meanwhile, for the Phillies, we got 9 hits, struck out 11. I think that's too high for us. But Stott had a big game. Kepler had a nice game. Cody Clemens hit a home run. That was great. Yeah. Then Trey hit a home run, which was great. So it's really cool. Like to see this kind of stuff, where we're doing better and better. So I'm like really happy, especially with Joe Ryan. He was a key pickup in a trade, and I can pitch really, really well with Joe Ryan. So it's like this is like the perfect mixture for me. That there's certain pitchers and certain players that if you get that right mix, it's just extremely optimal for a huge success story for the season. So, after saying that, this is it for today. Until next time, this is Dave B69. I am out. Peace.